Hello folks, Peebo here. Going fishing out at the family pond today. It's March the 10th. This will be our second fishing trip this year so far. Last fishing trip, the camera fell in the water, so I had to buy a new one. So we're working with some new camera equipment. I got to keep an eye on that, make sure things are working. Today we're going to try to catch some catfish and some bluegill. Last time we went, we didn't catch nothing. The water temperatures. I wanna check these water temperatures. Let me get that thermometer. Well, folks, we got the little night crawler here on the bobber, number 6 Aberdeen hook. Typical bluegill rig. Let's just get out here today. Right out there behind the camera. We'll put that there. We'll get these catfish poles out. Yeah, that one came off. I'll fix it. Well, one of these chickens come off on me. Well, folks, we got all of our poles out now. Had to rebait one of them because chicken liver flew, or the chicken breast that I'm using flew off the hook. And we got all the poles out. We got our little bobber out there to catch us some bluegill. I was just looking at the temperatures. We got 66 degrees today, so it's a nice day. Got a little bit of breeze, but what I say, water temperatures were 52 degrees. Well, that's still pretty cold, but we'll see. The crappie will begin to spawn when the water temperatures reach. Oh, I'm getting a bite. Getting a bite on the little bobber here. That's a good sign. Seem to let go of it. I was just saying that the crappie will begin to spawn when the water temperatures reach about 60 degrees. So, you know, spawn is one thing, feeding's another. They can eat at any time. So hopefully, you know, I don't know so much about the bluegill, but I'm gonna find out. I'm trying to catch this little guy. We had our first signs of life here at the bobber, and then he quit. So, well, I was just hearing them spring peepers, them little frogs peeping, and then they quit. They just quit because I got up and messed around. But they got the little spring peepers are over there peeping. You can't hear them now because they just quit. Well, folks, we're going to do it a little differently. I'd just like to get a little life going on, even if we don't get the hook. We're going to put this whole night crawler on that and pitch him out there and see if that don't just get a little excitement going on. Let's put it right out there. Let that wiggle around and see what happens. Well, folks, I was just looking right in there, and there's minnows right there. Just a few, but there's little minnows. I can't tell what kind they are, but you know, I've lately been doing a lot of research about spawning and water temperature. Your crappie begin to spawn at 60 degrees. The bluegill, it's said, will spawn at 67. Catfish at 70, but reality is it's more like 75 for catfish. But hey, right there is some little minnows. I can see them.
These water temperatures are currently 52, and about 10 days ago they were at 48. So, you know, where these fish come from if they don't spawn at 52 degrees. These fish probably spawned at 48 degrees. So that's pretty interesting. Hadn't figured that out. Well, folks, let's check the bait here on some of these catfish poles. We've got the pieces of chicken on these. I want to see how well that chicken stays on. This feels like it's got some bait on it. There, got a little piece of chicken there. We're gonna freshen up all these baits here on these 4 poles. Put some new chicken out there. I'll cut her up here. Got a little green grass out there. Little green grass. Make sure I got the hook tip exposed some there. We'll just put that out there. Put it right out there, Peebo. Yeah, that looks like a good spot. Well, see, now there was one didn't have a bait on it, so let's see about that. Cut us up a good chunk of chicken. Well, let's get it on there right. Maybe it'll stay on better. Yeah, let's try that. Leave that hook sticking out so Mr. Catfish can get a hold of it. Yeah, it looked like it stayed on real well, so that's what we want. Lastly, we'll check this last one. It feels like it's got bait on there. Feels like we got some bait. A little bit of wind today, not too bad. I saw a red hawk. Tell you what, I'm just going to put that right back out there as is. I saw a red hawk flying around. So I don't see any geese today. I hear the little spring peeper frogs peeping. And we had some minnows I saw. Well, folks, we've had that whole night crawler on there now for about an hour and a half, and we hadn't had any action. He's just been out there about like that, and when I had it trimmed down, I at least got a couple little bites. I'm gonna trim him down some and see if we can't pick up the bite a little bit. Haven't caught a fish this year. We're looking for our first fish of 2025. Folks, we're getting a bite on the bobber over here. I don't know. Just seemed to let go of it or something. Come on now. Well, you ain't there. Daggone. Well, folks, we've been out here about 3 hours, and we haven't caught any fish today. Well, what we've learned today is that these water temperatures are still a little too cold, even for the bluegill bite. Another thing we learned today is that some fish in this water have spawned in water temperatures, 50-degree water temperatures. and I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm going to find out. If anybody knows anything, just leave me some comments. I'm going to try to get some answers on that. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Like and subscribe. And remember, yay for fishing! Well, folks, I did catch a fish today, right down here at McDonald's. And it doesn't matter what the temperatures are. A debit card is the best bait to use.